Hello, this is Carrie with Dark Side of the Library and darklinks.com, Goth Shopaholic, Halloween Shopaholic, etc. We are live today on Amazon because I'm an Amazon influencer and it's big Prime Deals Day and there's lots and lots of sales. I'm going to show you lots of spooky things today, Halloween books, toys, autumn gifts, candles, etc. I haven't turned my candles on yet though. I need to do that. I'm going to start the conversation off here in a note in the comments, either on Amazon or YouTube, Facebook. Welcome to the dark side of the library. Happy spooky season. Okay, I'm just getting the live off. Please let me know if you can hear me today. I was having some microphone problems yesterday with this microphone. First thing I wanted to show you is this wax LED pumpkin candle jack-o'-lantern. This one looks kind of scary. Comes with a remote to turn it on or off, and you can decide if you want it candle mode, so it kind of flickers, but that's not really the best for my live stream camera. So I'm going to leave it on light mode. It is wax, it's unscented, and it looks a little bit creepier at night when I don't have a ring light, making it look right. It is $21.99 here on Amazon. This is a ghost reading book nightlight. It's not super bright at night. It wouldn't feel like an entire hallway between your bedroom and bathroom, but it looks so cozy, and I like to put it on a little bookshelf and just kinda walk by a dark room and see it glowing. It just makes me feel so cozy and happy, and it's way better quality than I expected. It's one of those products that 25 different Chinese sellers are selling all over Amazon. The book, is blank, the little ghost is reading it, and they have their own little coffee or tea mug and a little jack-o'-lantern here, and the battery is under here. It came with the little battery, and I haven't had to replace it yet. We'll see what happens. Probably just a watch battery. That one is $15.98. I'm sure you were gonna ask what on earth this is. It's a Squishables, so the main competitor to Squishmallows. It's a Squishables 15-inch pumpkin spice latte. Cuddly, you can hug it or you're watching really scary movies, and it's unscented, and you actually can give it to children age 0, newborn, and up because it's not dangerous. Cute little jack-o'-lantern on the top, and your cinnamon. Very fluffy. So I thought I would just keep it up here to keep us company during the live stream. The next thing I wanted to show you is kind of expensive. Sorry. It is a Luminara wax pumpkin candle. The battery compartment's down here, on off switch and timer. And it has a little fake flickering flame that actually moves. But some of my Luminara candles, it's kind of noisy when the flame moves, and this one is not. I love these fake LED candles because they are not a fire hazard. I have a fabric backdrop behind me, so I wouldn't be able to put a real candle here. And we've had a couple fires in my house because of candles, long story short, not good. So we don't use a lot of real candles anymore, except in the kitchen where everything's surrounded by granite. And I wanna show you some of the candles that we're gonna be burning this spooky season. So we're gonna be talking about these books and some games and puzzles and toys, etc., throughout the course of this Amazon Big Prime Deals Day shopping live stream. I am talking a lot today, so I'm keeping hydrated with water in my Sweetwater Decor spooky black ghost mug. It also comes in white. This one is 8% off today. Well, big whoop. Okay, it's very cute. I'm gonna drink on the other side so my lipstick does not obscure the cute little eyes. Let's talk about candles. This is La Jolie Muse, and you either like the elegant 1950s grandma style of these candles or not. I think they look kind of cool in my guest bathroom. The lid comes off, and it is a one-wick candle, which I haven't trimmed yet. You're gonna have to keep it way shorter so that it doesn't get all smoky. This is the pumpkin chai candle, and it's vanilla-y and sugary, and just this morning, I smelled a little bit of licorice, which I don't like, but I definitely smell pumpkin and cinnamon. But if you like black licorice, you'll like the smell of this. Definitely vanilla, pumpkin, cinnamon, and a hint of licorice. And it comes in this beautiful container, and it is $26. It is not on sale today on Amazon, unfortunately. but I wanted to show it to you for those of you that have kind of that style of mid-century decor going on in your house. Let's talk about Sweetwater candles next. And I can't really see which one is up in the shopping carousel. If you're watching on a desktop, it's probably below me. If you're on a phone, it's probably to one side of me. Also, I have a QR code, whoops, right above my head that you can scan to shop all of these items on Amazon, and I get an affiliate commission if you buy them, and that helps support Dark Side of the Library and darklinks.com. So which candle do I have in the carousel right now? Okay. Oh, spooky season. That is this one. So this is spices and woods and a hint of citrus that makes it very refreshing. It's kind of a traditionally masculine scent, but I'm going to burn it anyway. It says earthy woods as the fragrance note and citrus and warm spices. Yeah, it's kind of refreshing and softer than some of the scents. I have to admit, after October's over and I'm like midway through, we're still burning pumpkin spice candles. I got a little pumpkin cinnamon out, so I want some different scents. But it's still early in the month. The next one I have in the carousel has a different picture. That's not good. I might have linked the wrong item. Shoot, I did. Well, close enough. It's the same scent, just a different look to the candle. Mine has the flannel, like plaid design on it. It's pumpkin, cloves, cinnamon, and vanilla, pumpkin spice. What I like about Sweetwater Decor is the way their candles look, and they have these cute either gold or black lids depending on the decor, and they burn so clean, and it's just the right amount of scent. My house is less than 2,000 square feet, so we don't need a candle to, like, overpower everything, but I definitely only burn it for a couple hours and then stop and give it a break and give our house a break from the scent, and it's made from soy wax and high quality wicks that don't get super smoky, but again, I trim it right before I light it every single time. So this is the pumpkin spice candle. It is 19.99 because it's 20% off today. We're gonna be talking about books in a minute. I'm just working my way through these candles I wanted to tell you about. And this one is oh, that is pumpkin spice. Okay, let me move along. Trying to find another. Hmm, I don't know what I put in the carousel, but I was trying to show you Autumn Orchard. Okay, we'll talk about that some other time. Fine. Let me make sure I'm talking about the right candles. Okay. Let's start talking about books. This will be fun. I love Halloween books and nerd books, and especially children's books, and I've noticed that children's books are super popular on Dark Side of the Library Instagram right now. This is Goodnight Broom. It is a spine-tingling spoof of the classic children's book Goodnight Moon. In the wee witch's room, there was a magic wand, a pointy busy broom, and a frog leaping over the moon. There was a cobweb collection and experiment selection, and 13 little fish making a swish. So it's a board book for infants and babies. You're probably not going to have a 5-year-old wanting to read this. So it has limited use, but you're going to read it over and over and over because babies love Goodnight Moon and the associated parodies, one of which I can't say on a public family channel. So this is Goodnight Broom, a baby board book, and it is 20% off today, dropping it down to 7.18 on Amazon. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna start tossing I love when I'm done with a live stream, every time there's a pile of books on the floor where I gently toss them because I don't have time to put things away nicely. Oh, let's look at this cute Squeeze and Squeak book. These crack me up. You can you can squeak the image, and this is a glow in the dark skeleton. So it's a board book for babies about Halloween. I'll read the first 2 pages. Little Bones and his friends meet in the fields to play. Every Halloween, they have a hide and squeak day. While his monster friends hide, Little Bones gets to seek. Every time he finds someone, he lets out a squeak. I think you can make a baby really crack up laughing with this little squeaky book. It cracks me. There's lots of things to point out. Can you find the black cat? Who can find the mouse? Who can find the werewolf? Etc. And that is the last page of the book. So that's Hide and Squeak. board book for babies. It's 12% off today on Amazon. There's another Squeeze and Squeak book. It's a squeaky bat. Goths everywhere rejoice. That one's kinda harder to squeak. The squeaky bat has trick-or-treaters and lots of jack-o'-lanterns. Squeaky bat joins in as the notes climb higher. Her sing-song squeak sounds so good in the choir. I know how to read, I just haven't had a lot of caffeine today. Squeaky Bat, another board book. This one's 11% off, dropping it down to 7.98. I have a Little First Stickers Halloween book I wanna show you if I can find it. I see it. If I start an avalanche of books, you're welcome to laugh along with me, and please drop a note in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. If you like Halloween and spooky things and dark books and dark kids books, click follow and you'll find us over on Instagram. All of our socials are down below me. And I wanted to tell you about the new Witch City. It's the QR code above me right now. There's a new website called Benable, and it's kinda like Pinterest, but with more shopping stuff, but you can list your favorite bookstores near you and restaurants, libraries, and cafes. Venable has a whole bunch of my list of Amazon things, so go over there and find it. Those are also affiliate links. So back to the Amazon shopping list. This is Usborne Little First Stickers Halloween. Great book if you're going somewhere in the car or an airplane or you're at a restaurant and you get busy. This will keep me busy. Oh, this page goes this way. Nice glossy pages so that you can restick stickers if you don't like where you put them. There's a witch with a cauldron, spooky tree, a maze, and here come the stickers. Lots of ghosts, witches. Oh, this is my favorite ghost. That looks like me in the morning if I wake up too early. Like, no! Colorful stickers. You see some zombies, more witches, lots of bats, and the last page of stickers, a little bit silly, and then some jack-o'-lanterns. This is the Little First Sticker Book of Halloween, and it's 20% off today on Amazon. I'm gonna show you a couple of cookbooks today, and I think you're really going to like them, but they're on the bottom of the pile, so I think I will skip ahead and do this a little bit out of order so I do not create an avalanche of books. Okay. Well, let's do dolls next. Okay, I can find the dolls. This is the 2025 Barbie Signature Dia de Muertos doll. Comes in this beautiful keepsake box, which I'm about to open. I don't usually buy the can, no offense, I'm just here for the dress, frankly, for the Barbie. And keepsake box, luckily, just the lid slides off easily, so I don't have to destroy anything to get her out and show a closer look of her sugar skull makeup and her marigold headdress and her gold earrings. Her skirt is tiered with orange, yellow, and pink with gold rickrack around the bottom, three-tiered skirt and marigolds. And then her shoes are kind of little strappy sandals. And she doesn't have anything on under there, so I can't show you a close-up there. That would be indecent. Love her headdress. The Barbie signature doll is just 7% off today on Amazon. It wasn't on sale at all yesterday, so I'm glad to get that 7% off. Although I already paid for my doll, and here she is. Let me know if you have any questions about her or want to see another close-up. It does come with a stand, I just noticed, so that you can stand her up. We'll visit her later in the live stream. Be sure. Next, uh-oh, I was going to showcase a Monster High doll, and I didn't put her near. Uh-oh, I don't see her. Don't know where she is. Hmm, wonder where I put that doll. Okay, we'll talk about her some other time. Shoot. But here is the one of the Bratz Fashion Pixies dolls I wanted to show you because she's extra goth. It's Lena. Kind of has a cobweb bodice and earrings and red and purple hair. I tried to do my makeup like her, kind of, but I didn't spend a lot of time on my eyes. Anyway, I didn't quite match her lipstick, I need to be more plum. This is a Fashion Pixies doll. I'm not gonna take her out of the box because she is a gift for my niece. Sorry, but I wanted to show you the option. She is not on sale, she's $25, but some of the other Bratz Fashion Pixies are on sale today, so swipe on through and go check those out. And she's for ages, of course, 6 and up, it says. Alright, I wanted to show you the Monster High doll, and I wish I had put her within reach of my chair. My office is super messy, you have no idea. Okay, I am so excited about the Spooky Cocktails book that I also can I reach it without destroying I'm gonna grab it. We'll just take a risk. I shouldn't have piled everything way so much. Okay. And if I had done my image carousel properly, everything would be in order. I love that they tinged the edges of the pages orange. That is so cool. Spooky Cocktails, 100 plus spirited and wickedly delicious drinks by Claire McLafferty. Photographs by Alejandra and Jameson Diaz and Mia. And they did a great job on the photos. The end papers are jack-o'-lanterns. Spooky Cocktails, published recently. So the chapters are Party with the Spirits, Mixing for a Crowd, Combating Dark Wizardry, Setting the Scene, Ghost Tours, Raising Hell, Rated R. Let me just do a quick flip through so you can see how awesome this is. And let's go look at a couple drinks. Oh, Bloody Mary. That one's obviously going to be in here. They have bats at the top of the page. A Bloody Maria, a Michelada. This is a chrysanthemum, and I think I see wormy gummies in the drink, and it's vermouth, Benedictine, absinthe, and an orange twist. This is a dark and stormy. I'm gonna skip ahead. Milk punch. Ooh, spooky. Here's a creature feature chapter. Almas perdidas. It's pretty. I see lots of edible glitter in there. A blue moon. You're looking through the Spooky Cocktails book on Amazon, which is 23% off today. That's a good deal. Here is the Ursula. Ooh, beautiful. The White Lady, which looks green to me, but I'm not gonna argue. It's made with gin, lemon juice, orange liqueur, and simple syrup. And of course, a zombie. They must have had fun looking for all the serving pieces and mugs and dishes for this book. From the Depths. This is the Spooky Cocktails book. It's gonna make for a very fun Halloween cocktail party, should you throw one. Set that down there. Okay, I have a massive board game to show you. It just came out a month ago. I have not played it yet, but when I saw it on the shelf at a store, I checked to make sure it was available on Amazon, and I grabbed it, screaming with excitement. It's Tea Witches, and look how heavy and big this box is. It looks very complicated. I'm not sure what the point is, but I think you're running stores and trying to sell tea to other witches or something. So it is for ages 12 and up, 2 to 4 players, and it's about 30 minutes per player. It says upgrade will rotate the tea fountain to align the right tea with a perfect action to optimize your strategy. Upgrade, add wondrous new devices to your tea hut in order to keep up with increasing demands of loyal customers. The tea witches serve. Send your teacups to the city center to gather the tea and toppings your customers desire. The player with the most prestige wins. So I unboxed this yesterday on camera, and it was kind of messy. So I'm gonna kind of show you what's inside the box. And again, I have not played this yet. Let's look at the game board. So this is kind of spoilers, but that's what you're here for. This Full Moon Market, Hex Support, Root to Go, Howell's Warehouse, Maze Specialties, Celebrity Crunch, and back to Full Moon Market. And then you have this, and there's a lot of things that have to be punched out. Like this is going to be a lot of work to get set up and going, a lot of rule book reading. So I don't know how helpful that is. But this is the Tea Witches board game, brand new. If you have a group of witchy friends that likes to play board games together, you're gonna be busy with this all autumn and winter because I suspect it is super fun. So Tea Witches is not on sale today. It's 60 bucks. Sorry. Okay. What can I find next without causing an avalanche? The World of Edgar Allan Poe. It's a puzzle, and it is not on sale today. This is what I'm going to be putting together probably next weekend. It's a conversation puzzle. You assemble the scenes to reveal the conversations, then read the dialogue to solve the puzzle. Each conversation gives you clues to the correct image. Beware, the cover image does not match the final puzzle. So I kind of wanted to get this out and just show you. There. I know that's so exciting, right? Puzzle pieces. Wow. So I thought this was kind of different because you're not just putting the puzzle together, you're actually trying to figure out kind of a little mystery. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's the World of Edgar Allan Poe conversation puzzle could be a good gift for the goth in your life. So let's look at the Witchy Stitching Book. It is 21% off today on Amazon. I am not a cross stitcher or embroiderer. I wish I was. My eyesight is not up to it now, but I don't have glasses yet. I'm in that in between stage where you're using readers and don't need full on glasses yet. But I used to be pretty good with a needle. Then I had an accident and I only have like 90% of the use of my right hand. So I'm not sure, but I like to look through these projects and I probably should go to Etsy and buy some people's complete projects. This is by Meg Black. She's so creative. Let me just do a quick flip through of the patterns, and then I'll grab a couple pages to show you. Ooh, a bat coven, sampler stitch. Know your power. You can make all these mottos to hang on the wall or frame. There's a cauldron. Here's what it could look like, depending on the color of thread or yarn that you use. Gothic gallery. Oh, nice. Carnivorous plants. A bookmark you can make. The haunted house is spectacular. Here it is. So this is Witchy Stitching, 25 Patterns to Haunt Your Home. I'm so impressed by this book, and I hope that Meg makes another one, and be sure to find the Witchy Stitcher over on Instagram. You will love the videos and posts. So that one is 21% off today on Amazon. Here is The Seasons of the Witch Samhain Journal. It's by Lorianne Anderson, who makes a whole bunch of Seasons of the Witch tarot decks, which are gorgeous. This journal has a ribbon marker. It's by Rock Pool. Welcome, Sacred Soul. All Hallows Eve. Do not be afraid of your inner power, Sacred One. So there's room for you to write and journal. Altar. That doesn't mean you have to journal about your altar, but you could. Ancestors. What are your thoughts about your ancestors? You can fill it in. Chalice. So it's alphabetical. Elders. Elements. I mean, look at this gorgeous imagery that you get to look at while you're taking notes. This page is not lined, so you could draw two if you wanted to. Some of the pages are lined, like under frog. Read the dark. Intuition. This is gorgeous. And if you click on through, there are several seasons of the witch journals for different seasons. I just got one in the mail for, I think, Yule, and I didn't make it up here in time to get it on the live stream, but I was excited to show you this one. And it is 40% off today. $12 for this beautiful journal you can use to write in and look at gorgeous pictures. Oh, what a deal. I have a silly children's book to show you next. Oh, I found my witch doll I wanted to show you. Good. Vampire Jam Sandwich is very silly. If you read this to a 5, 6, or 7-year-old, they're gonna be busting up laughing. I'm gonna kinda spoil it, but I try not to show the ending. This is by Tundra Books, and would you like to hear a scary story? There is a legend told in the darkest corners of kitchens, far and wide, never spoken in more than a whisper. A tale so fearsome that when they hear it, folks run to tighten the lid of every jam jar to save the contents from being sucked dry. You can imagine what happens. There's a little jam vampire and a vampire jam sandwich. So it's silly and not too scary. Not really funny because it's strawberry jam. This little girl's definitely afraid and hiding her jam. It's hilarious. It's vampire jam sandwich, and it is not on sale today. Sorry, but I hope you enjoyed looking through it. Now, I'm mortally offended that this book is on sale. It should not be. It is fabulous, and there's nothing wrong with things that are on sale, but this book, I am so impressed by it. It should not be this much on sale. It's $13 or less. It's 34% off. It is The Witching Hour by Jennifer Harris. I love, 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 love the illustrations. I love the message. In the witching hour between dinner and bedtime, anything can happen when it comes to babies. Tears, wails, screams. Parents, siblings, pets, and neighbors are all familiar with this dreaded time of day. What happens when the cranky baby is part of a family of witches? And some of my favorite parts of the book are seeing the little witch houses in the trees, or the imagination of the author and illustrator. Chaos might happen in the witching hour. Hush! Have you tried bouncing? You're bouncing on a broom. Whoosh! We could try flying. Spiders and spindles, rabbits and ferrets, newts and an owl. Definitely owl. Thank goodness for the owl. We love the owl. I think the baby stopped crying. But or not. There might be baths. There might be a knock at the door at the worst possible moment. So all of the witches are working together to get this crying baby to calm down and go to sleep. Absolutely gorgeous. I am so glad that I bought myself this book a few months ago. I really enjoy looking through it. It's The Witching Hour, and it's 34% off today on Amazon. And I need to run over and make sure no one's commenting on YouTube. You guys need to be commenting. I'm sitting here talking to myself. The next book, I bought this at a brick and mortar bookstore near my house, trying to support them too. But it is available on Amazon, and the bookshop owner came running and put this in my hand and said, "This is so you have to buy this." I'm like, "You know me, you got me." This is Millie Fleur Saves the Night, and it's the second book about Millie Fleur by Christy Landon. The first one was super, super popular. Woo! A little sticker just fell out of the book. Millie Fleur Saves the Night from Orchard Book. Garden Glen was afraid of the dark. Every evening when the sun dipped below the horizon, the townspeople raced home and switched on their lights. Spotlights shone on prize-winning gardens. Lanterns lit the pathways. Every house and yard in Garden Glen was bright as the midday sun. Every house, of course, except Millie Fleur's. Millie Fleur LaFaze. So, as always, she ends up making a friend and getting the townspeople on her side, etc. But I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's a beautiful book. It is Millie Fleur Saves the Night, and it is 27% off today on Amazon, and I highly recommend it. The next book went crazy viral on my Dark Side of the Library Instagram when I showed people a preview of it. I believe the publisher sent me this copy, so thank you very much for that. It's Elvira's first book of monsters, written by Elvira, with illustrations by Spanish illustrator Pintachan or Pintachan. The cover is kind of textured, and I think it must glow in the dark. Board book for babies, very cheerful, not too spooky. Hello, darling. Elvira, mistress of the dark here. Don't get too scared by the way I look. I promise I won't bite. Come with me and meet my friends, the creatures of the night. We're in Transylvania to meet a vampire. He's allergic to the light. He sleeps in his coffin all day long and creeps around at night. There's a werewolf, there's a mad scientist and Frankenstein's monster, the living dead, there's a zombie eating spaghetti, There's a mummy, and the mummy is a girl. And there's aliens, and I will save the rest to surprise you with. This is a baby board book, Elvira's First Book of Monsters. It's on sale 36% off today on Amazon Big Prime Deals Day. Next, another cocktail book, beautiful. It is Concoctions. It's by Millie Mercier or Mercier or Mercer. It's 50 spellbinding cocktails, and the gorgeous illustrations are by Kelly Smith. I'll do a quick flip through so you can see what's going on in here. Beautiful. So the chapters are love, strength, vision, luck, and harmony. And at the back, infusions and syrups. This one is duality, made with mescal, zucca, and Campari. This is blooming elixir with butterfly pea jam, creme de violette, sec, and lemon juice. This is a filter of Venus made with creme de noyeau, white creme de cacao. So there's some specialty ingredients in here that you'd wanna pick up depending on which drink really called to you the most. This is Blood and Fire with blood orange juice, tequila, lime wedge, saffron syrup. I don't have saffron syrup laying around, but they give you a recipe on page 133 how to make it. This is Persephone's Breath with spiced rum, triple sec, orange juice, pomegranate seeds, etc. So this I'll flip one through one more time. This is Concoctions. It just came out. It's 1995. It's not on sale. It is beautiful. What a nice gift to give your witchiest friend who loves cocktails. The illustrations and the cover is beautiful too. Next, I have a gorgeous illustrated picture book for children of Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven, illustrated by Chloe Bristol. It's the entire poem with beautiful artwork. It's kinda glossy, so it's hard for my camera to show it without blinding you. Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Now we start with the Lenore. Open here I flung the shutter, which, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there a stately raven of the saintly days of yore, evermore. So here's what the illustrations look like. Absolutely gorgeous. I would call this a classic picture book for adult collectors. It is 1990. Oh, excuse me. It's 18.99. It is not on sale today, but I was delighted to show you this in person. Next, we have the new Stephen King retelling of Hansel and Gretel. He collaborated with the estate or foundation of Maurice Sendak, who's no longer with us, and Stephen King wrote the word, and the foundation cobbled together some pictures by Maurice Sendak, or updated ones he'd already made of Hansel and Gretel. So there's 2 children lost in the woods because their stepmother is a you-know-what, and the broom is their father, so that's why he's out cutting wood all day. And there's a lot more with the page than most children's fiction books. So you'd wanna read this with an older child that has the attention span. I'd say 7, 8, 9. He dreamed of a witch on a broomstick flying through the clouds with a bag behind her filled with screaming kids. Well, his dreams about to come true. Lots and lots of verbiage. Stephen King decided that the witch's name was Rhea, Rhea, and the best part of every Hansel and Gretel book is the reveal of the witch's candy house in the forest. Quite a lot. Look there, it's a gnome tongue. That's the witch's house, and there's candy on the gingerbread children. Wow, scary. So I don't wanna ruin the rest of the book for you. I wanted to show you the Stephen King Hansel and Gretel Maurice Sendak picture book, and it's 20% off today on Amazon. Next, I have a little interesting board book that's shaped. It's a large, oversized board book called Ghosts and Ghouls. You can kinda turn the pages there. There's a little bit to read. Baby can poke their fingers through the holes, play with the book. and there's this castle. For some reason, there's a unicorn, a dwarf, so you can point out all the scary parts or ask maybe, "Who can find the running ghost woman?" There she is. And you can just keep turning the pages and read a little bit, and then it looks like the monsters are having a party at the end, and then tips and tricks how to be scary at the very end. This is Ghosts and Ghouls, and it is $12.95 today on Amazon. Alright, now that I have found the Monster High Elvira doll, I'm very excited to show it to you. I just have to find it in my carousel here on the Amazon Creator app. Here it is. It is not on sale. Here she is. Monster High Skeletor Elvira. I have not unboxed her yet, and Monster High dolls are notoriously hard to unbox. Maybe if let's try, because I want you to see her close up. Look at that hairdo. I love her Batwing dress. Oh my gosh. So I never resell my dolls. I do keep them in their boxes to preserve collectability, but once you've taken it out of the box, it's not worth as much. I'm okay with that because I will never sell her. But I need to open this up to show you guys. I always keep a pair of scissors right close to my desk exactly for this reason. I don't want to cut myself with these dumb scissors. Oh, Monster High, why do you make it so hard to get into your dolls? Hmm, I'm going to ruin the box if I keep doing this the wrong way. Okay, I think they just have the most annoying tape. Oh no, I'm tearing the box. I don't know if I can do this on camera. Okay, sorry, I tried. I'll get her open before the next live stream. So shiny. She's wearing a dagger at her belt, beautiful silver, I don't know, what do you call that, armor? A red ring, and she has fantastic boots that you cannot see in this picture. This is the Monster High Skeletor Elvira doll, and she is $89 and not sold out yet, luckily. And I really wish I could get her out to show you. I think it's gonna ruin the box if I do that right now. Okay. So, next, I have 2 sticker books I wanted to show you. Gotta find them in my carousel towards the end. Here they are. Sticker Treasury of Ghosts and Dark Curiosities. This is by Smith Street Books. It is amazing. It's over 800 stickers, and you can use them for junk journaling, collaging, regular journaling, making paper greeting cards, making little dioramas, framing stuff on the wall, whatever you want to do. They are vintage inspired images or images taken from old books, and then there's paper in between. It doesn't smell very good, by the way, but it smells like a bunch of paper and ink, which is fine. And then the stickers are very flat on here, so you have to really use a fingernail or a little tool. Like, if you're a paper crafter, you already have the tools to lift up the sticker carefully. There's lots of black cats, lots of ghosts, but some of the images are very colorful and some are very large, and that is weird. It must be from a German children's book, I think. So here are some of the images that you could pull out and use, and some of the stickers are an entire page. I thought it was very generous that they gave 800 because I own a lot of sticker books, and usually it's like 100. And I love that they put backing on every page so you can use every possible sticker and not have to choose between them. I wanted to show you that. So this is by Smith Street Books. It's the Sticker Treasury of Ghosts and Dark Curiosities, and it is not on sale. It is $27. If you're a paper crafter or artsy type, you're definitely gonna want this one. But there's also Sticker Treasury Woodland Adventures, which is a little bit less ghosts and creepy stuff and a little bit more fairies, pixies, woodland, cottagecore, etc. You flip through, lots of animals, birds. There were a lot of foxes, and I this is my least favorite of the 2 just because there's so many animals I wouldn't normally craft with, personally, Wanted a little bit more mushrooms and fairies, but it's still pretty awesome, and it also is about 800 stickers. Lots and lots of woodland animals. Bears, which we have near my house, uncomfortably close. Hopefully, they're hibernating soon. So this is the sticker treasury of woodland adventures, and you'll want both of these in your library if you're an active paper crafter. That one's also 27.50. Next, oh, this is cute. Does anybody remember Mary Engelbreit, who was this incredibly popular illustrator in the late 1980s, early 1990s? Like, everybody would have a calendar by her every year. Well, this is a compilation of all of her witch pictures that she has done, and it is so cool. A little book of witches, and I'll flip through really quick and then go through and show you more slowly. I may not be the best, but I'm definitely not like the rest. Quoting Wednesday Addams, there is witches people to know, especially happy witches. She was unlike all the fairies and wishes and witches that had ever lived before her. This is from Chris Colfer, The Wishing Spell. So every page has an illustration, and then there's a quote. Must be the season of the witch, Donovan. So I'll just find a couple more to show you. Oh, this one's cute. Her illustrations are adorable. So this could be a nice gift book for your witchy aunt. Mary Engelbrecht's Witches. Little Book of Witches, and it's 14.99. It's not on sale. I wanted to mention the backdrop that's behind me, in case you were curious. It is dark European cabinets, and you could see it better if I didn't have the shelf in the way. There's pumpkins, old dishes, and it's kind of gray and blue, and it is fabric, and it's hanging on a metal bar above my head too, because otherwise you see a boring gray wall. That's not very fun. So it makes it look pretty realistic, I have to say, if I don't touch it and move it or if it doesn't blow in the wind. It is by Kate, my favorite backdrop company, and the one that I'm using is a 5 by 7, which is almost too short the way I have it hanging. So you can also get an 8 by 8 or a 10 by 10, which you would use for photography. If you're trying to film your entire family standing in front of it, you need the 10 by 10. Anyway, let's go back. We have a few more books to look at earlier in the carousel, and when I'm spinning it, it kinda makes me dizzy. Sorry, I'll try to hurry and not make you dizzy. Oh, yes, here they are. Okay, I added where is that? The Forest King's Daughter, I bought for myself and have not read yet. I was waiting for it to be October 1st, and now it is, but I'm busy live streaming on Amazon, and I can't sit around reading a book. But I want to. It is amazingly 40% off, dropping the hardcover down to $12. It's the first in the Thirstwood book series. It is listed in the literature and fiction, social and family issues section on Amazon. It's a dark fantasy. I don't know if it's a romantasy or not. No, no, I'm not here for the dark romantasy. That's not my thing. But if she happens to fall in love with someone, that's fine. So once upon a time, among the blood red trees of Thirstwood, a young forest princess became friends with a lonely boy from underground. Okay, they might fall in love. He gifted her an amber ring, a worthless trinket, or so he thought, because no sooner did he slide it onto her finger than the queen of the underground and the forest king declared war upon each other. Years later, Cassia is a crucial force in her father's army, wielding her ring of light that can blind and disorient hundreds of enemies at a time. Then, battle-hardened Zero abducts her, planning to steal the ring back to fix his costly childhood mistake. I'm not gonna spoil anything else, but this is the Forest King's Daughter, and I thought it was the perfect autumn dark fantasy read, so I bought it for myself. And I love that it's 40% off today for you. And of course, you'll wanna check the reviews on Goodreads. Okay, next, Sally's Lament: A Twisted Tale official. What if Sally discovered Christmas Town? And I'm going to pick a sticker off of this book before I show it to you again. It says a word that I don't want to say on it. Okay, picking off the sticker to show you the shiny cover. A Twisted Tale by Mary Mancusi. I have to say how much I enjoyed Sally, fictionalization or novelization was so good, and the second one, different authors. Let me click on this so I can get a summary of it. I'm looking forward to reading this one too. It is a huge Prime Big Deal, 62% off, dropping this book down to $7.23. Now, it came out last October. I didn't buy it till recently. I haven't read it yet. Sally has mostly loved her creepy hometown of Halloween Town, but lately she can't help but want something more. In a place full of the frightening, you'd think living in the shadows wouldn't feel so isolating. She knows she could do more if she wasn't always stuck in the lab of her creator, Dr. Finkelstein. Soon, Sally is surprised to learn that the King, Jack, is longing for a change of his own. Determined to find a solution for them both, Sally follows the vision that could be the key to changing their fates. So this is a retelling of The Nightmare Before Christmas, where Sally goes into Christmas Town instead of Jack, I believe. Yes. So they kind of took a different little take on the story, and I love that, and it's officially licensed, so it's okay that they did this. Disney was like, "Sure, go for it." I'm very much looking forward to reading this. I can't believe I didn't buy it last October. It is 62% off today, dropping it down to $7. Go for it. Oh my goodness. What a fun read. More more books, more books. We did spooky cocktails. Oh, we didn't do I dropped it. Here it is. I forgot to do You're My Little Nightmare. Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, this one is 20% off today on Amazon. It's a board book with Jack, Sally, Boogie Boogie. The page is kind of textured. You can kind of feel Jack. And there's little peekaboo holes you can play with baby Sally and a black cat that didn't seem to appear in the movie, or did it? Bats, Oogie Boogie, but he's smiling. He's not being a jerk. And of course, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, Sandy Claus. And that's the end of the book. You're My Little Nightmare is 20% off today here on Amazon. Okay, we did Witchy Stitching. We did that. I'm looking for the other books that I wanted to look through. Where are they? Oh, where are they? They'd better be in here. Ellen! I'm sorry it took me a second to say hi to Ellen. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on live streaming. The Little Gothic Bake Shop is the next book I wanted to show you guys. It is amazing, and you really need to go see Helena Garcia's Instagram. Her videos are beyond beautiful. They're all about Halloween, posing it. She oh my gosh, she should just make videos for a living. I believe her Instagram is Helena Garcia E or something. Anyway, Little Gothic Bake Shop, over 50 recipes with sweetness and shadows in every bite. I am so glad that you stopped by, Alan. And the publisher sent me this book for free, hoping I would show it. Yay! It is since you mentioned this, Alan, I'm sitting here live streaming in a hot office. It is 70 degrees, sunny, perfect here in Seattle, and all of my friends are at a little outdoor winery right now, but I'm here working away. This is the Little Gothic Bake Shop. Woo! Publisher sent me this for free, and I have to disclose that. And thank you very much for this beautiful gift. The chapters are spooky cookies and candies, ghoulish breads and pastries, to die for desserts, macabre cakes and bakes, and bewitching beverages. I'm going to flip through real quick. Alan, what are you going to be for Halloween? And let's look at some of the recipes. Spooky cookies and candies. Here are Kinder Mallow kitties. Look delicious. Mini gingerbread haunted houses that you make from scratch. Scary Teddy chocolate chip cookies. Those are actually adorable. Let me find some of the really amazing stuff. Oh, this is creepy. These are Krampus chocolate cookies, perhaps for Christmas. This entire book is not necessarily just about Halloween. Pumpkin jelly pots. Okay, here is Bat Fougasse. That looks like a lot of work, but good payoff. Alan might be a jack-o'-lantern. Good idea. That sounds like a comfy costume too. Toadstool dinner rolls. How clever is that? And some of the stuff here is just crazy. Oh, this is it. Wild mushroom and potato Ouija pie. Now, I would love to eat wild mushroom and potato pie anyway, but that's a lot of fiddly work with all of the pie crust decorations. That's a lot of work. Wow. Oh, this is creepy. Okay. Horror clown potato bread roll. So she can't really call it it, but basically it's giving off it vibes. I would eat those. Sure. Here are batty scones. And let's do 2 more. I'm not gonna show spiders. Oh, I love this. These are apple pie pies. So little hand pies with eyes in the middle of them. And let's do bone apple tiramisu. And some people say tiramisu. I'm like, "What? What's wrong with you?" Bone apple tiramisu. So that's the little Gothic bake shop. I'm so impressed by this book. It's adorable. We have 2 books left before the end of the live stream. Let me grab a sip of water so I don't lose my voice. Mm, Washington water, nice and fresh. Okay, the first one is another gift from the publisher, The Brothers Grimm Cookbook, Recipes Inspired by Fairy Tales by Robert Tousley Anderson. I'll do a quick flip through. Really big photographs. Okay, so the chapters include oh, Alan, can you hear me, by the way? I was having microphone problems yesterday. My mic was cutting in and out, so I was like, "Happy Ween, how you?" And I didn't know, and I recorded for an entire hour, and I think I have to delete that live stream. It's horrible. I am cutting in and out. Okay. I wonder if it's my computer or the mic itself. Thank you. That sucks. Well, I'm going to change microphones today before I do another live stream. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, at least people can see what I'm showing them. Here's a wishing fish and french fries and berry cheese fondue and brandy butter and cinnamon butter from the Brothers Grimm cookbook. I really hope it's the mic and not my computer because it's easier to change up your microphone than it is to change your computer. The last thing I'm going to show you today is a ravenous feast. It's an Edgar Allan Poe cookbook. It is gorgeous. They tipped the edges in black. Spellbinding recipes inspired by the literary works of Edgar Allan Poe. I wonder why my mic is doing this. It didn't do it last night, but it did before. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So, for example, at cadaverous appetizers and party foods, there's boundaries of life and death party dip ham salad. That actually looks really gross. Yes, my mic is to my right. It's supposed to technically be right in front of my face, but since I have so many books that I flip through, I don't wanna have a mic right here. And I have it on cardioid, and it's pointed right where it's supposed to be pointed, and it's 8 inches away, which is not ideal. Like okay, it did get muted, thank you. I'm having happy turkey pudding and very calm. So, I guess I'm gonna have to move it straight on with me. I will work on that before the next live stream. Thank you. This is a graveyard poke cake and a poppy seed cake with lemon thyme. So not all of these are spooky recipes, and a lot of them look really good, like this molasses poached pears and port wine. So this is A Ravenous Feast, the Edgar Allan Poe cookbook, absolutely gorgeous. If you know a goth or horror fan, buy them this for Christmas, and it's 16% off today here on Amazon Live. And that is it for this live stream. I'm gonna be back, on this channel pretty soon as I figure out my microphone issues and have some more ice water to cool down because it's hot in my office. Thanks, ring lights. So oh, and I think the lighting is good. I never get completely good lighting and microphone at the same time. Life doesn't work that way. Nice to see you, Alan. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you guys in the next live stream.